Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Diamond and it's a new year. It's a new year, which means there are a bunch of new books being released, and I'm super excited to talk about some of my favorites that are coming out this year that I really want to read. So this is like my anticipated books of 2024 slash, like a TBR for 2024 for me. So let's get right into it. And let's talk about some of these books. So the first one is So Let Them Burn by Camilla Cole, which comes out today, January 16th. So this one says it's whip smart and immersive. This Jamaican-inspired young adult fantasy follows a God's blessed heroine who's forced to choose between saving her sister or protecting her homeland. Hello, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed already. I really want to read this one. So this one follows Farron, who is the main character. So she is blessed by the gods with like this incredible power, and 5 years ago she, there was like an epic battle and she defeated the dragon enemies. So they're chilling, and basically her sister Alara bonds with an enemy dragon, and so the gods are like, okay, well, the only way that you can break this bond is by killing your sister. And she's like, no, there like has to be another way. And so she just goes on this journey to figure out how to break her sister's bond without actually killing her sister, and it just sounds like a good time. It sounds like a good time. It sounds like the world is going to be really immersive, and I am here for it. The next book is Faithbound by Sarah L. Arifi, and this one comes out January 23rd, and I'm super excited about this one. Okay, listen to this. This one says two elven sisters become imprisoned in the intoxicating world of the Fae, where danger and love lie in wait. Faithbound is the first book in an enchanting trilogy. So basically there are two sisters, Yirin and Lettel. So Yirin is like the warrior, she's always been fighting on the battlefields and stuff, and Lettel is a diviner, so she's like seeking out prophecies. So they're like completely different, day and night kind of sisters. And Yirin makes a mistake that gets them exiled from their homeland, and they are basically like exiled to Feyland. And it's storming, so the lighting is like gonna be up and down throughout the video, so sorry about that. But yeah, they get exiled to this Feyland, and the Fey people are like really mysterious, and they haven't been seen for thousands of years and stuff. And guys, can you see this cover? Like, it looks beautiful. This is another one that I'm so excited about because I feel like the world is gonna be really immersive. And I'm like, if you don't know, I'm an aspiring author, and I'm currently writing my first book, and world building is something I'm so into right now. And I feel like a lot of the books on this list are like really big on the world and having really rich, detailed worlds. So the next one is The City of Stardust by Georgia Summers, and this one comes out January 30th. And it says a young woman descends into a seductive magical underworld of power-hungry scholars, fickle gods, and monsters bent on revenge to break her family's curse in this spellbinding contemporary fantasy debut. That's another thing. I feel like there are a lot of debuts on this list, and I'm super excited about that. Like, I'm so excited to read debut novels this year. This is a year of debut novels for me, for obvious reasons, Okay, so this one is basically about a family named the Everleys, and so every year the best and brightest of the Everleys disappear, and the woman who is like basically kidnapping them or making them disappear, her name is Penelope. She doesn't age, she doesn't grow sick, and nobody really knows why she keeps making the Everleys disappear. It was like some mistake made a long time ago, and so nobody really remembers. And then we follow our main character, Violet, whose mother, Marianne, went out to go like seek how to destroy this curse that's affecting their family, and Marianne, Violet's mother, disappears. And so Penelope, the lady who's like making the Everleys disappear, comes to Violet and is like, hey, if you can't find your mom, Marianne, I'm gonna give you 10 years to find her, and if you can't, then you're gonna take her place and I'm gonna make you disappear. And so Violet has to go on this journey to find her mom and figure out how to break this curse. This book sounds delicious to me. I don't know how else to explain it, but it like literally sounds it just, oh, it sounds so good, and I really hope it lives up to the hype in my head. The next one is The Tainted Cup by Robert Jackson Bennett, and this one comes out February 6th. This one I'm super excited about. I feel like I'm gonna say that about every book. I mean, of course, because it's on this list, but this one sounds so good. Okay, a Holmes and Watson style detective duo take the stage in this fantasy with a mystery twist. So basically there's an empire called Dertana, and there's this really gruesome murder that happens, and everybody's like this is crazy. Like, however the person died is like really crazy. Nobody can wrap their heads around the way that he dies, and so they call in this detective, Anna, who is really eccentric. She's the best of the best, so Holmes coded, right? And then her assistant, Dinos Cole, it says he's magically altered, which I don't know what that means, but that's so intriguing to me. Like, he's magically altered. How is he like robotic? Is he like, I don't know. It sounds so cool. And so basically, yeah, they have to put their two minds together and figure out the case and find out what's happening within its empire and why this man died the way he died. The next one is An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. This one comes out February 13th. Sumptuous and addictive. An Education in Malice is a dark academy the Academy Awards. Okay. Sumptuous and Addictive, An Education in Malice is a dark academia tale of blood, secrets, and insatiable hungers. It sounds so good. Okay, so basically this is about a college called St. Perpetua's College in Massachusetts, and we follow our main character, who is Laura, and she is attending this college, which is like secluded, it's ancient, it's creepy, there's secrets going on, right? And so basically Laura has this rival, Carmilla, and they're both like really drawn to their professor. Tangled in a sinister game of politics, bloodthirsty professors, and dark magic, Laura and Carmilla must decide how much they are willing to sacrifice in their ruthless pursuit of knowledge. Obsessed. Yes, obsessed. The next one is Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal. This one comes out February 20th. Okay, so this is the first book in a duology about an orphan girl and her crew who get tangled in a heist with vampires. Is this the return of vampires? Because I love a good bloodthirsty vampire, don't you? Okay, this synopsis is kind of short, so I'm just gonna read it. So Arthi is our main character. She's a criminal mastermind and collector of secrets. Her prestigious tea room transformed into an illegal bloodhouse by dark, catering to vampires feared by society. But then her establishment is threatened, and she's forced to strike an unlikely deal with an adversary to save it. And so she calls upon a band of misfits, formulates a plan to infiltrate the dark and glittering vampire society. But not every member of her crew is on her side, and there are truths unfolding as the heist unfolds, and it just sounds like a good vampire meets like Ocean's 11 kind of. And this sounds so good, doesn't it? Okay, and this might be my most anticipated read, and can you guess who the author is? Yes, it is LaSalle Sandberry. So it's Tender Beast by LaSalle Sandberry, and this one comes out February 27th. I have pre-ordered it and I'm very excited. So she is actually, if you don't know, I'm obsessed with LaSalle Sandberry. Love her. She's written the Blood Light duology, Tender Beast, Delicious Monsters, which came out like last year. Love her. And so with her pre-order campaign, I'm so excited for it because she's like put together a like goodie bag of things that she's actually making, which is like so lovely. I love that so much. And she's from Canada, so she says it's her swag. She's giving out swag with her pre-order campaign. I just love how she says swag. I just love how Canadians say swag and tag and stuff like that. It's so cute, but I'm super excited. I think we get like a bookmark and a book plate. It's just a bunch of goodies. I'm so excited for it. So after her family is torn apart by the death of her mother and her brother's pending murder charge, Sunny finds that the secrets keep piling up. Okay, I had to turn the light on because it's getting really dark. Like I said, it's storming outside, and so the lighting is like going up and down, but hopefully this is better. Okay, so basically we follow Sunny, who has 4 siblings. Her mom was the matriarch of this family, like she really held them together, and then she died. So Sunny goes to this private school called Bear Academy, and all the swag that LaSalle is given has the bear emblem on it, so I think that's super cute. But yeah, Sunny goes to a private school. Her brother's accused of murder. She has to figure out who the real killer is to, you know, save her brother's life and his name and their family legacy, and it sounds so good. I'm super excited for this one, like literally super excited for this one. The next one is The Honey Witch by Sydney Shields. This one comes out March 14th. It says, the Honey Witch of Innisfree can never find true love. That is her curse to bear. But when a skeptic who doesn't believe in magic arrives on her island, sparks fly in this deliciously sweet debut novel of magic, hope, and love overcoming all. This sounds like such a cozy fantasy. Like, I wish I had it today because it's like raining outside. I'd get my cup of tea, I sit on my couch, and I just read it in a day, you know? Like, this is what that sounds like to me. It sounds really cozy, really like a good feel-good read, and I'm super excited about it. Because a lot of the other books on this list are like really gruesome and murdery, and so it would be nice to like break that up and just have a cute little cozy fantasy. The next one is Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida Abiki Ayimide. It comes out March 9th, and I'm definitely seeing a trend here. I did not know this before, but I think this is like the 3rd kind of like dark academia book on the list, and I know that there's one more. So this is a year of debut novels. This is a year of dark academia books. That's just what it is. Okay, so listen to this. A girl new to boarding school discovers dark secrets and cover-ups after her roommate disappears. Simple, easy. This is what it is about. I'm hooked already. You got me. You got me. So basically we follow Sade, who is the main character. She is in her 3rd year of high school. She was previously homeschooled, but now she is sent to this boarding school. Bad things usually happen to her, like follow her, and so it's no surprise when her roommate goes missing. And so everybody at the school is like looking at her like, girl, we know you did it. And she's like, no, like I really didn't. And then this group of girls called the Unholy Trinity, which, hello, love that. They like take her in, and now she's like thrust in this like dark underworld of the academy, and just sounds like a good time. Absolutely love it. The next one is The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. This one comes out April 9th. And if you don't know, so like in my best reads of 2023 video, I read Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo, which was my first Leigh book. Yes, I know it's a crime or a shame that I have not read Shadow and Bone or Six of Crows. It is on my TBR, I promise, this year. But yeah, Hellbent was my first book. Absolutely loved her writing. I want to see more of that, so I will get, oh my gosh, no. Ninth House was my first Leigh Bardugo book. Hellbent is the 2nd book in that trilogy. So I read Ninth House, love the writing in that. I'm excited for Hellbent. There we go. Okay, so we follow Louisa, who has magic, right? But she has to hide like she has magic, and one day she gets like found out by Antonio, who is a disgraced secretary for the king. Oh my god, it's getting so loud. I have to hurry this up. Okay, and so we just follow Louisa's story of being thrust into the underworld of like dark secrets and stuff during the Spanish age. Historical fiction, fantasy. Next we have The Blonde Dies First by Joelle Wellington, which comes out July 30th. Super excited about this one. A group of friends fight to choose their own fate in this trope-savvy, self-referential young adult thriller about a demonic force that acts according to horror movie rules in the spirit of the Scream movies. If you don't know, but I am such a scary person. I watch scary movies like this, like through my fingers. I get so scared. I'm not ashamed to say this, after I watch scary movies, I need to turn on a nightlight. When I go to the bathroom, I turn on all the lights. I get so scared. The Scream movies are my favorite horror movies because they're like jump scares. I love jump scares. I don't like demons and sinister nuns and it and stuff like that, no. But the Scream movies are my all-time favorite. I will watch them over and over again. I just love them. The jump scares get me every time. It's just a good time. And so having a book that like follows that, absolutely, absolutely, I'm eating it up. Okay, next we have A Sorcerer's to Come by T. Kingfisher, which comes out August 20th. And this is a dark retelling of the Brothers Grimm, the Goose Girl, rife with secrets, murder, and forbidden magic. I feel like secrets, murder, and forbidden or betrayal stuff is like the themes of all the books that I read. It's just what I like. Okay, so we follow Cordelia, who's the main character, and her mother. They live in a small town. Her mom keeps her basically locked away, has all these like weird rules, and one day there is a murder, like a suspicious murder in town, and so her mother like packs everything up and it's like, hey, we gotta go, we gotta leave town. And they happen upon a manor with this like wealthy old guy, the squire, and his sister Hester. And so Hester sees these two girls and she's looking at Cordelia's mother like, girl, you're creepy, I don't really like what you're doing, you're trying to like bewitch my brother and I'm not having it, okay? And so this just sounds so good. If you've read The Goose Girl by the Brothers Grimm, you'll like this. It's the vibes, right? It's the vibes. Next we have what is, I think, my most anticipated debut novel of this year, which is Immortal Dark by Tejas Gurma. Wait until you hear what this one's about. Just wait. The cruel prince meets ninth house in this dangerously romantic dark academia debut, where a lost heiress must infiltrate an arcane society and live with the vampire she suspects killed her family and kidnapped her sister. Excuse me, yes, I love this. Absolutely 1000% will be pre-ordering this. I love it. So basically we follow an orphan, Kadan, who is an heiress to a fallen house of humans bound to vampiric creatures known as Draeniacs. I'm sorry if I get this wrong. As a human, it is her responsibility to study and nurture the relationships between Draeniacs and humans at this university. But when her sister is kidnapped, Kadan suspects that the house that her human bloodline is connected to is to blame. She heads down a violent path towards vengeance, willing to hurt anyone who stands in her way. Yes, love it. Okay, so like all in all, those were the like 15, I think, books that are my highly anticipated of 2024. I'm super excited to read them, and that's just what I've compiled so far. So I'm sure that like as the months go by, as the year go by, there will be more debuts or more novels that are like coming out that I hear about. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited to start reading. Okay, but that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.